it's like Tesla sells an electric car. They sell it in every one of their configurations. They sell 2, sometimes 3 models.
Right.
And it's the speed or the amount of capacity in the battery. And then if you have like the highest end, sort of premium version one, they also allow you to use these super fast charging stations where if you don't pay as much, you don't get to use those. And I'm going like, that's one of those things in not very long. In just a few years, they'll all just be that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But right now, you got to play.
Well, you got to set up some tiers. You know what I mean? You can't just be generous and shit to people like you give a fuck about them.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? What kind of way is that to run
I
a
will
business?
say, a 7-seat sedan is pretty impressive because
that shit is not a sedan anymore.
They built it up from the ground up,
Not a sedan,
and that was their whole thing.
That's
it was
a
like,
boat wagon.
If you start out if you don't try to make a car electric, you make an electric car. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was their whole thing. Was like, we're going to start from the ground up, saying like this is an electric car. So the entire front end is basically just an impact zone. There's like just battery.
I mean, I worked next.
So they got the 2 front seats, and then they got 3 back seats, and then they put like 2 other sort of facing seats because
I never saw any of those models, but I did.
Model S. It's pretty impressive.
They essentially built that Lexus from Minority Report.
Yeah,
That's it. It
Yeah,
just needs to drive sideways at this point.
Essentially,
Like,
they just need to hit a fucking ramp and have a retina scanner hit you off, going to the Gap. I mean, that's. But
waiting for that.
I just
looking forward to that shit.
Tesla's interesting in the sense that I feel like, considering what they're all about, they still haven't really penetrated too much into the greater social consciousness.
Well, it's still.
I still feel like it's still very much so.
But let me tell you why I like stuff like that, because it just shows you like how much money you have. You know what I mean? Because there's a very thin window of being like, okay, like.
Well, to be fair, they're not that expensive. The difference, the problem is, of course, that these aren't.
Someone who has money.
No, I mean, really, it's like a standard. It's like a BMW 5 Series, give or take.
What?
Did you hear that?
Wait, no. How much does a Tesla cost? Now I want to know.
I've
always thought they were like $150,000.
No,
Really?
not at all. You're talking about like the
fucking
Roadster. The Roadster is about 95, I think.
Okay.
The Model S is in the 50s and 60s.
What?
Yeah. But you'd have to reserve it.
You mean to tell me I just spent all of my money on a Hyundai Accent? And I could have gotten that Tesla.
Now, do you go on road?
Do
you go on road trips?
But you have to reserve one, right? You have to reserve one. You can't just buy one. See, that's where they get you. Because you think that, hey, that's for me?
Tesla.
How much money do you have on your person now? Like $350. Well, we could make an exception, I guess, for $3,000. No, I got like $3 and 2 quarters.
Okay, so the 85 kilowatt, the super high-end version is 92, apparently.
Okay, see, you talking crazy.
The 40,
kilowatt.
57.
You get the old poor version that is going to fuck it. You going to make it to
I said they started a 5 Series. The 5 Series is about 57.
How many kilowatt? I'm probably not going to be able to drive down into my driveway to check my mail, am I? Come on now, you stingy bastards.
I love that they have like the money down, 15,000. If you just have like 15,000 to put down on a car, you're not going to wait for a year for a Tesla Model S to just show up.
You fucking look at the website with your chains on and shit.
And
you're like,
furthermore, you live in an apartment, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're fucked because you can't plug it in anywhere. So
sure you can.
It doesn't apply to you anyway, motherfucker.
Okay, so let's say
you basically fail all of the standards.
Wait, I have a house, right? Let's say I have a house.
Suppose you have a house.
And
let's entertain this hypothetical.
Yeah. Let's say
so I got a house and 15,000 to put down and a year to wait for my Tesla.
I got a permanent residence.
Let's say I'll own something I never will, and I'll have an amount of money that I'll never have. Yeah.
That's not that much, but
I know.
Let's go.
I mean, at once.
For hypothetical, Yassir, that's a lot of money.
I've made $15,000 in like the past 7 years. It's happened for me. But
well, congratulations on that milestone.
Much. It's not a big deal to me.
Your down payment.
I made $17 1,000 times. So
there you go. See.
Just drop this.
Okay, so
next time you do that, put it down on a Tesla Model S.
Yes, I'll just
the first 5,000 just to hold on to, just to tell them you're thinking about it.
Can y'all forward all of my paychecks for the first half of the year to the Tesla company?
Yeah. I wonder if you could. Could you do something like that?
You can't do that.